Welcome, everyone, to episode 2 of Zach's Art-Ful podcast. I'm, of course, your wonderful host, Zach Cobb. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and without further ado, let's get into this awesome episode and have some fun.
Yo, Zach, you killed this one.
Wake up every night.
Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing alright, and welcome once again to episode 2. It's just going to be me today, so it's just going to be some story times, just sitting and chatting, just having some fun. I'm coming to you, reporting from my quarantine room. As of this recording, I unfortunately have caught the evil Miss Rona. She has decided to come and stay a visit for a little while, but I'm doing the proper quarantining and taking the proper procedures to safely heal myself and medicate myself to not spread it on to other people. So just staying safe out there, everybody. And in the meantime, while we're just up here, let's just share some stories. There's plenty of stories that can just, stories aren't always just meant to be like lesson learners or stuff like that. They're just stories that you could just laugh at, look back upon, just laugh. One particular story that I laugh at a lot is the time that I first went on to the terrifying ride that is the legendary Tower of Terror at Disney. So this was around, I would say, like 5th, 6th grade. My high school went to a Disney trip at the time, and it was the third day, and it was the day we went to MGM Studios, or now it's called Hollywood Studios, but back then it was called MGM. It was one of those rides I always dreaded because I was terrified of tall rides. I never could have ever imagined myself going on a ride like that. Point blank period. I'm not really a big ride person at that time, so you can only imagine my excitement of my classmates wanting to go on that ride. So I begrudgingly went along. So we went into the building, we got all set up. There's this bellhop guy escorting people into the ride. He explains the rules. Keep your hands seated all in the ride at all times. All that stuff. And then the door starts closing. And then before it closes, he mentions, "Oh, see you never." And then it closes. Everyone goes, "No!" And then it starts going up. And, and then has a Twilight Zone episode talking about the story of the hotel and all these monitors coming up. I looked to my friend who's sitting on the right of me, just, he was just no emotion. And then my other friend on the right, he was freaking out. He was just twitching his chair. He's like, no, please, no, please. Now I'm shaking too. I'm just too in shock to say anything at this point. So we get to the stop, and then we ride up the top. We get up to the top, and then just drops. Everyone's just screaming, and my friend to my left, who was scared, he's just cursing, just screaming next to me. He's like, crap, just scream. And then my friend next to me is just lifeless, just no emotion whatsoever. Just looks just nothing. I'm screaming my head off. My eyes are big, cartoon characters just have that big boing, eyes pop out thing. That was what it was like riding that ride. And once it was off, I just kneeled onto the ground, just appreciating the land that was there. so I never have to go on anything like that ever again. So but you know, in a weird way, I guess it did kind of help me develop kind of a like tolerance of tall rides. You know, I guess in an ironic way. So, hey, look at that. I guess you can learn something from a silly story. I guess since we're on the topic of talking about this Disney trip, you know, I might as well share another great story that's not ride chaotic. So we went to this attraction that was called Monsters Inc. Laugh Factory. It was basically like this interactive improv comedy program where like you send in jokes and someone tells it to you. So, you know, I just thought it was going to be one of those like pop up on the screen things, you know. You just like it won't say your name and not like it'll like tell the joke anonymously and it won't call you out or anything. You know, I thought nothing of it. So, you know, I sent in the number. I texted the joke to the group. You know, I told my friends, oh, yeah, I sent the joke in. You know, it's going to be great. It's like, oh, dude, can't wait to see the joke. So we got into the theater. And then, you know, the show starts. It was Roz talking about how they're low on laughter and on the canister. So they're trying to, like, get jokes from the audience. And, you know, it starts out fun. It starts out fun. They make fun of this. There was this one long-haired, shaggy dude in the crowd that kept picking on for him to dance. And I felt so bad for him. Ross was like, well, at least you're not this guy, Wazowski. And he just cuts to him just looking so confused. And I felt so bad, but it was so funny. And then for the cringe, so they start telling the jokes that people submitted on the phone, and the monster MC that they got starts reading the jokes, and they're like, "All right, here is a joke from Zach," and then everyone from my group just immediately turns towards me, and I'm like, "Oh wait, they didn't say they were gonna share a person tell it live. Oh no!" So the joke was, knock, knock, who's there? Orange who? Orange is glad this joke isn't corny. Yeah, I cringed at that too, looking back at it, so I don't blame you. But thankfully, so, I got some chuckles out of it, and the guy responded, yeah, I'm glad it didn't turn out corny either. So I was proud of that, so I got a few chuckles, but you know, it was I don't know why. I just just having that material read out to everyone, like regardless if it was a small attended attraction, you know, it was still embarrassing just thinking something was gonna happen and then it ended up being something entirely different in the long run. But, you know, it was still a good show. It was, I don't know if they still have it up there. I haven't been to Disney in, like, forever ago. So, like, I'm not really the proper person to ask about that. So, the main thing I wanted to go to Disney for was the Captain EO. Because around that time, it reopened for, like, its anniversary showing. For those of you who don't know, Captain EO was a 3D movie that was at Epcot that starred Michael Jackson, and it was directed by George Lucas and written by the guy that directed the Godfather. Like, I wish I was making this up. This was a real attraction. It's called Captain EO, and it was Michael Jackson. He was like this like ragtag space hero with these little and like puppets characters. They were trying to restore balance back to the planet from this evil queen and receive the gift of love, I guess. I watched bootlegs of it because it was shut down and we arrived there too late, so we couldn't go to it, unfortunately. I was so upset because I was so hyped for that attraction. Like, that was I like just hearing about how like wild sounding that was and learning all the behind the scenes stuff about the making of this ride. It's like, oh, dude, I gotta see it. I need to see this, and you know, seeing it close outside, and it's like, oh, my heart hurts. But thankfully, you know, I you can watch it on YouTube, you know, so you can enjoy the craziness for yourself. So, but yeah, that was another really fun story. But you know, some things just go in ways that you don't expect them to.
Holding me back, I can't keep going with you.
Alright, so I will share one last Disney story with you before we wrap up today's episode. So, this last story that I want to tell from our Disney trip, you know, it isn't like as chaotic or like as bad, like, or like unintentionally bad kind of thing. Like, it was just kind of just, it happened kind of story. So it was I believe it was day 2. We were heading to the Magic Kingdom. Our group met up at the motel check-in that they had, and this guy, like in shades, just comes out of the restroom. Like if you heard of the YouTuber like Mysterious Guitar Player, or like he looks exactly like him. Like he had like this spiked up hair, like glasses, you know, trench coat, you know, like this cool, mysterious guy just walks out the men's restroom. He like stops. He like looks around and he like notices a trash can next to the restroom. And then he starts making a beat to it. Just do da do da do da, and like I turn around, I look over, and I'm like, what is going on? What is what is this? There's a jam session going on. So like me and my friend, like we walked towards him, and we're like hypnotized by what was going on. It's like this random man is making music on a trash can. But like, why does it sound so good? Like do da do da, and like I start beatboxing to it. I add in a little beatbox, and then my friend just like starts like clapping along with it, and then that's when everyone else turns around and starts noticing, and then they like start gathering a circle, like semicircle around everyone, just like starts clapping along, you know, just dancing, and then it stops. And then we all clap, and then the mysterious shade dude shakes my hand, and then I think the hotel staff kind of noticed and started walking towards him, and then dude bolted towards the door. I don't know why. I just always find that story amusing. So, whoever you are, mysterious trash drummer guy, thank you for that amazing jam session before going to the Magic Kingdom and making that trip as wonderful as it was. But that's going to do it for episode 2 of Zach's Art-Ful podcast. I hope you all enjoyed. If you want to stay tuned for more episodes, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below, share some fun Disney stories from your experience. You know, what was your favorite ride? Any fun stories? Any crazy stories? I would love to hear them. Make sure you guys subscribe for more episodes. And until next time, guys, love, laugh, and live life. Peace.
Past